Hello and welcome to Season 16 of Fallout 76. I am, or at least my character, is called Nomadic Moth, and today I'm going to look at some power armor. So, which power armor should you go for? In front of me we have 3 examples, and of course the power armor I've currently got stored. So, if you're new to the game and below level 50, pretty much pick up any power armor you find, stick it on. It will give you extra fall damage, it will give you some extra armor, and it will give you a whole ton of radiation resistance. Doesn't really matter what you have. Don't worry too much about the legendaries. Just pick it up. Make sure it's the level you can wear and stick it on. Right, as you go through the game, you will start to pick up some more, let's call it, complete armor sets. First one, if you complete one of the early missions, you will get an excavator armor set. Excavator in itself, very good. It's set bonus. When you go mining, you will pick up more ore. It will also give you a ton of extra carry weight. Early on in the game, this is very good. Armor, it's good enough. I mean, it's better than any non-power armor you can be wearing at that particular point in the game. So yeah, early on in the game, get your excavator armor, wear it, have fun. Later on, you should be able to, as you stretch your legs a bit going around the game, you'll be able to pick up the T51B. T51B, it is a very good armor. I think I still have one of my characters with a set of T51B power armor to this day. Get yourself some calibrated shocks. You can buy those from the vendors down in Watoga, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yeah, over here, Watoga. You will need to complete one of the missions down in Watoga, otherwise all the robots in Watoga will constantly try to kill you. Around about here on the map, on some of the rooftops, inside the travel center, also over here, Big Tunnel Bend East, there are power armor sets, and quite often you will get T51B armor there. So, fairly easy to get hold of. Later on, as the game goes on and you are actually playing the main mission games, you will complete a mission for these guys, the Brotherhood, and that will get you this armor, the Hellcat armor. You just defeat the Hellcat mercenaries and you'll get the Hellcat armor. Hellcat armor, it per piece gives you a 2% damage reduction. So all pieces on, I think it's only body, 2 legs, I'm not sure about the helmet, but that gives you a decent reduction in damage. And reduction in damage is cool, because if someone hits you with 100 per shot, say if you got 10% reduction, you're only getting hit with 90%, and then your armor itself will mitigate most of that. So, good little armor set. Getting the mods for that one, not so easy. You will need to pretty much complete the game, and then, spoiler alert, up here somewhere, should be able to see it anyhow, you'll be able to enter a vault, which you complete pretty much at the end of the game, and then you'll be able to buy the mods from one of the vendors there. Not going to do much in the way of spoiler alert there, or you can just watch any YouTube video and spoiler alert it as much as you want. Another endgame armor from pretty much the same place is this one. Okay, this one has got a skin on it, but this one is the T65 armor. Superior in most ways to most of the other armor sets in its energy and ballistic resistance, really. So that's another set that's worth getting. And another skin, well, skin, not really a skin. Another set of armor you can get is this one. Have I got it written in? Strangleheart. This, unfortunately, is ultrasight armor with a set bonus of it gives out a poison aura, and your weapons will also have a poison effect on it. Used to be quite good in PvP because not many characters have poison resistance, and if you're fighting blooded players, poison works quite quickly on blooded players. But in reality, I've only got it because it looks good and it's fairly unique. Another problem with ultrasight as well, to get the mods for it, you need to pretty much fight the Scorch Beast Queen. The only one I have never got, and I've been playing this game now for about 4 odd years, is I've never got calibrated shocks. So I've never been able to increase my carry weight in this armor. So, to be honest, I don't really wear it that often. Not really much point. I just leave it there to look good in its original state. And the third set of armor that's worth having, that's not worth having. The third set of armor worth having is, I believe, the one I am carrying. This one is the Union armor. You get this from completing missions in Atlantic City. No, sorry, in the pit actually. Or if you've got enough tickets, you pop over to White Springs, go into the White Springs Resort, go talk to the chappie there, and for stamps, he will sell you the armor. We'll pop that back actually. The reason for this one, and let me just have a quick check, is one, it has as a set bonus plus 75% carry weight. Good. It has a plus 150 poison resistance. Very good. Stick calibrated shocks on that one, and you are pretty much carrying as much stuff as you really want to. You're fairly poison resistant, and its actual over armor stats are fairly good. So, in short, once you've got over level 50 and you're fairly through the game, you want to be getting T65 armor for its overall strength. You want to be getting Hellcats for its damage reduction, mitigation, whatever you want to call it. And if you want poison resistance, you want to be getting Union armor. So, what legendaries should I be putting on my power armor? These are purely your own choice, but I'll just give you an example of my favourites. Overeaters. Overeaters, I think per piece gives you 6% damage reduction. So I think in total that is a 30% damage reduction. Stick that onto the Hellcat's already damage reduction, and I think that takes you up to about 30, possibly 40% damage reduction, something like that. And that is a massive reduction. Yeah, and of course it's a stackable type reduction as well, and by that I mean that the more powerful the weapon you are hit by, the more it reduces. Not sure if it will stop one-shot kills in PvP, but yeah, does well against most PvE, players versus the environment. Another one I do is Slayers, and I'll explain that one. So the most powerful enemies that you really want to be avoiding are robots. They, especially the Colonel ones, they have very powerful shots that will take you down quite quickly, and if you're a blooded player or a low health player, they will take you out very quickly. So yeah, Mutant Slayers, or of course the one against robots. Can't remember its name off the top of my head, but hey, if you cycle through you'll soon figure out what that one's called. So I call this one the Slayers. You get one for ghouls, scorched, robots, animals, insects and mutants. Figure out which one's killing you the quickest and which ones you really want to be avoiding. If you wear power armor, for instance, when you do the Scorch Queen, you want the Zealots one, really, because everything there will have the Zealots, but of course you've got mutants are in there, you've got insects in there, and you've got animals in there as well. But if you want an overall against them, yeah, wear the Zealots. There are other ones like Aristocrats, but that really only adds to your armor, and if you're wearing power armor already, you don't really need any more on top of that. So yeah, Overeaters or Slayers, good ones to go for. I'm quite sure you'll be able to find others that suit your playing style. They're just the ones I've gone for. Now, secondary stars. Here I've got one I call the Sentinel T65. I honestly didn't care on that particular armor which one I had on the first star, didn't really matter. Sentinel, if you're standing still and not moving, you have a 15% chance of reducing your damage by 75%. If you have that on every single piece of armor, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, helmet doesn't get it. Helmet is just a helmet. You have 15, 30, 60. Well, yeah, you've got a fairly good percentage of reducing by 75%. Add that to Overeaters if you've got it, which reduces the damage you do get. You are pretty much unstoppable. And on the third star, hell, who cares about third stars? Just whatever, ammo reduction, weight reduction, food reduction, anything like that. Whatever third star you get, it's just a bonus. Okay, so that has been my little introduction on the best armor sets to go for. You may have your own choices, and you probably do, but that was just my opinion. So I have been Nomadic Moth. This is Season 16, 2024. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. I hope in some small way this has helped you. Okay, bye bye. See you in the next one.